struggling.
In the autumn of 1888, my friend Henry Jekyll embarked on a series of scientific experiments that he hoped might alter our notions of good and evil. How could I have known that they would also transform his soul, and mine as well?
They think you're quite mad. The hypocrites, John. The last one of them is.
But they are powerful hypocrites. You should exercise greater caution. I can't afford caution.
But how can I continue on when they can block each step I take?
Henry, you have come this far.
Remember what you have at stake.
John, I know I'm right.
I have let my vision guide me. I'm so weary of this fight. There's so little left inside me.
If you know that you are right, then you've got to see it through. You've got to see it through.
7 years ago, I started out on this alone. Now it's alone, I'll see it through to its conclusion. Who are they to judge what I am doing? They know nothing of the endless possibilities I see. It's ludicrous, I'm bound by the decision.
Seems vision is a word they've never heard.
As it less I treat it with derision. It's absurd.
And yet the fact remains. Those bastards hold the reins.
I'm sorry, Miss Carew. Dr. Jekyll has given the strictest instructions that he's not to be disturbed under any circumstances. May I take a message?
Just remind him that there is more in his life than his work. Myself, for example.
A very valid point, if I may say so, miss.
He won't see me. I mean, it's been 5 days now, John. I'm worried.
I am too, Emma. But you know Henry.
John, I said I'm worried.
I'll speak to Poole.
Mr. Addison, as you know, I'm completely devoted to Dr. Jekyll, and I do not wish to charge him uncharitably, but there are extraordinary circumstances that I feel I must make you aware of. Dr. Jekyll has locked himself in his laboratory day and night for nearly a week. He instructed me that he's not to be disturbed for any reason and to leave all his meals at the door.
You've not seen or spoken to him at all during this time?
No, sir. Not once.
Come, Poole, it's all right. You'd hardly be disloyal in telling me.
Yes, sir. Last night I took him his tray as usual, and I noticed that yesterday's meal was still untouched. And from inside I heard these noises, the strangest noises. And I heard a voice I did not recognize. I heard him from inside, or it, or whatever it was, weeping like an animal or a lost soul, crying out for some sort of medicine.
Paul! Paul! I need you to go to visit the apothecary immediately and get me these chemicals. Now, Paul, now!
Henry, what in devil's name has happened to you? You look like the wrath of God.
John, I don't need you to turn on me as well. More than ever now I need a friend. Can't you see and don't you know I've been through hell? Don't condemn what you don't comprehend.
Henry, I'm not questioning your motives here, but is what you are seeking worth the price? You've turned your back on everything you once held dear. You're choosing to ignore your friend's advice. You have your work and nothing more. You are possessed. What is your demon? You've never been this way before. You've lost the fire you built your dream on. There's something strange, there's something wrong. I see a change. It's like when hope dies. I would have known you for so long. I see the pain in your eyes. There was a time you lived your life, and no one lived the way that you did. You had a plan, you found a wife, you saw your world as very few did. You had it all, the ultimate all. You seemed to know just what to live for. But now it seems you don't have all. You have your word, nothing more.
All that you knew, Henry, will just walk away. The only way he knows is straight ahead.
Emma, you've not heard a single word I've said. My fear is he's in over his head. He could lose control, and that I dread. There has been talk, they say he's gone too far. He's locked himself away in his own world, pursuing this insanity.
It is his work.
It's more than work, he is obsessed. The man is driven.
Just give him time, I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange unless I'm blind. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
It's not at all, don't be unkind. The problem's all in your mind.
He has his work and nothing more. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Give him time,
He's chasing dreams I'll never find. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
not at all, don't be unkind. The problem's all in your
Henry, what is the meaning of this letter? Who is Edward Hyde? And why in God's name would you want to leave everything you possess to someone I've never heard of? He is to have full control of all my assets immediately upon my death. Or indeed, my unexplained absence of longer than 3 months. Are you out of your mind?
He's a colleague, closely involved in my research. If something happens to me, he must have the wherewithal to carry on with my work. You have to trust me, John.
I do trust you with my life.
You'll do as I ask.
Does this man Hyde have some hold on you? Tell me what the problem is and we'll work it out together. Like we've always...
Not this time, John. In the name of friendship, I beg you do as I ask and do not question anything.
I don't like it, Henry. But if that is your wish, I will draw up the revised will.
John, unless it be apothecary is preparing to write chemicals for me, I need you to collect them and bring them here.
I cannot leave this place. All right, I'll do it. Henry?
I'm afraid Dr. Jekyll is not available.
Who the devil are you?
There's no point in your waiting, Mr. Utterson. Dr. Jekyll is most unlikely to return.
It is of the utmost urgency that I deliver these chemicals to Dr. Jekyll personally.
Just leave them and go.
I'm not leaving until I know precisely where he is.
I'm quite certain if I told you, you would not believe me.
You will tell me where he is, Mr. Hyde. Yes, I know you must be. What have you done with Henry Jekyll?
What have I done with Jekyll? You wish to see him? let what you're about to witness be on your own head.
God, Henry! I warned you, John. Even as Hyde, I warned you. You must save yourself before this thing kills you! There's not much time, John. And you've got to help me with the most urgent errand. Miss Lucy Harris, the Red Rat. Dogs. Henry, this is the place that we... That night. That girl. Tell her she is to leave London. And tonight. More than one life is in danger, John. It is Hyde. I understand. Go now. With these chemicals you have brought me, I promise, I will find an antidote that will destroy Hyde forever. God help you, Henry. God help us all. Pity, have I really lost my way? Have I lost my mind? Jekyll had walked through the very gates of hell and seen what's way beyond. The way back, if there was one, would be littered with the corpses of his shattered dream and engulfed by the flames that could yet consume. Yet back from the dead he came, to the sound of wedding bells.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God to join together this man and woman in holy matrimony. If any man has any just cause why these two should not be lawfully joined together, may he now speak, or else hereafter forever hold his peace. Henry John Albert Jekyll, do you take this woman, Emma Alice Margaret Carew, for you? Henry, what is it?
Henry!
Oh God, what now? Oh God, not now. Help me, son. Only take the pain away. Really kill me. This will kill me. Always will me to some light, I pray. Oh God, help me. God have mercy. God have mercy. No, no, no. Ah, Mr. Stride. Respectfully recording the order of business, I presume. In God's name, Dr. Jekyll. There is no Dr. Jekyll! Only Edward Hyde.
Mr. Hyde! She has nothing to do with you. Let her go!
No one touches Edward Hyde. No one else she dies before God.
Father!
No one!
Henry, I know it is you. And that you would never harm me. Never.
No, John. I beg of you. Set me free. Set us all free. I cannot.
Forgive him.
learn to love. You are free.